So I'm here with Fili Wiese of Search Brothers, former Google employee, and he knows a lot about SEO and he knows a lot about advertising, I guess, and bringing those worlds together. So what should advertising professionals know about SEO?
Well, most importantly, SEO is really about the organic search. It's not about AdWords, obviously. But it's also very important to know that within the company of Google, AdWords and search are completely separated in departments. So if you have a problem with your organic search listings, there is no need to ask any of the AdWords people, because the only thing they can do is literally point you to the webmaster guidelines. And there is no help desk, or there is no phone number you can call to get a penalty resolved or something like that. There is, however, a public forum where you can ask your questions.
So I'm advertising on AdWords, for example, on Google, because it's easy. you're on top, and SEO is a lot of work. So why would I actually spend so much time on SEO?
So SEO is actually quite necessary if you want to rank as well next to your other queries. So SEO is also long tail. There's a lot of queries where there are no ads, and if you don't show up for those, you literally miss out at potential opportunities for traffic as well as conversions.
So what are the main things that you have to look out for to rank higher in Google? I mean, it is of course a $64 million question, but are there some pointers, some secrets that you can give us from your Google time?
Yes, most definitely. There are three key elements that you need to keep in mind. First of all, you need to be crawlable. Your website needs to be crawlable by Google bot specifically, and there are many ways to do that. I'll be talking about that today in my session as well. Another thing is you need to make sure that Google can actually understand your website. That means you need to help Google understand that using structured data, have a good structure of a site structure with internal linking, etc. And then last but most definitely not least, actually it's one of the more important signals nowadays, and that is managing user expectations. It's very important. The first impression really counts towards the user, how you appear in organic search, and not just the first impression. Any impression counts.
But if I have a query for one of my terms that I want, and there are like 3 million results. Now, if I want to run a marathon with 3 million participants and I want to be in the top 10, I have to be exceptionally good. How does this work with SEO? Is that something that you compare? Is it that difficult to get on the first page?
Oh, it can be. It really depends on the term, and it obviously also depends on the competition. The key thing there is to keep in mind is that we often focus on the wrong thing with terms. Like we're very used to in PPC, that we're very used to focusing on specific terms, whereas we should be with SEO more focused on the converting traffic that it generates. So think of it like this. If we have 1,000 visitors come to your website, but only 1% converts from organic search, or 70 visitors comes to your website, but 20% converts. The second one will take less effort to accomplish, but you get more conversions out of it. And you may not have to compete with the high commercial keyword that your competitors may be focused on. Like if we're talking about really super high commercial keywords, it's going to be very hard to rank high unless you have an awesome user experience. This is where managing user expectations again comes in as well. And also a unique sales proposition. If you don't have a unique sales proposition, then Google is going to ask, why should I rank your site if I have 1 million other ones or 3 million other ones? What is your uniqueness that you bring for the user, and why should that rank?
Okay, so, but you cannot see these things apart from each other. Although you did describe there's like a Chinese wall between ads and SEO and SEI in Google. So a lot of advertisers, I think if I pay Google, they will also rank me higher organically, but that's not true, is that correct? No.
Absolutely, that will not happen. SEO and SEA are completely separated on that one. You can put all your money in SEA, it will not do anything for your SEO.
Good to hear that very clear. Now, but you did say to me that PPC and SEO do work together. How does that work? How do they complement each other?
So PPC can most definitely help SEO. And there's so I mentioned earlier, managing user expectations is key to good SEO rankings. so organic search rankings. And managing expectations mean that you need to have attractive snippets and attractive titles that basically manage the expectations of the user, sell your unique sales proposition, as well as have a call to action and show the benefit for the user. Why should I click on that one when I have 9 other ones? And this is something that PPC professionals have been doing with all different ad variations. So writing different ads and finding out which one works and which one doesn't, and then tracking if that then converts or not. This is something that you can actually take to the SEO world and improve the rankings of the website.
Okay, yeah, I know that if you do SEO, that's a good idea to study the ads to see which sentences people are paying for, that probably they work. Is that what you mean?
No, so I don't mean just which keywords work for conversions. I'm also saying which ad text.
Yeah, which copy. Yeah.
Which copy literally works. And you can copy this into the SEO part and continue to manage the user expectations. And on top of that, not every page is a great page to have as a landing page. Landing pages, the experience of landing pages, again, something that PPC professionals are very much familiar with, is something you can also take to the SEO world. A lot of SEOs are more focused on traffic. They're more focused on running, like having as many pages indexed as possible. The thing is, not every page is a good landing page. And the ones that are not, you probably wouldn't want to run a PPC campaign on. So why do we want them in the Google organic search results, competing for queries that we may not be interested in at all? So this is one of those things that we can take out of the PPC world and apply to the SEO world.
Okay, do you have one final tip for us for 2018? What's going to be the main thing in SEO that we all have to think about?
For SEO, it will most definitely be user-generated signals. So focus on that. With that comes a whole world of different technical things like page speed and stuff like that, structured data, but that's all part of it. In the end, it comes down to really user experience marketing, improving it for the user. That will help you rank better.
Thank you, Ray.